Hello and welcome again at Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we'll talk about Jumia Technologies, traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name JMIA. Jumia Technologies is actually a stock that did show a very nice move starting from 10th of November. We see the price action went really nice from the level of about 12.50 to 40 almost, so more than 3 times. Really significant move. And now of course the question is it still going to go higher, or where is it going? Is it just the end of the upwards move, let's say? Is it a break of the trend, decline? So what's next? Well, quickly to understand this from technical point of view, let's do analysis for Jumia Technologies. First of all, what we can see, the last month, or more than last month, actually 1.5 months already, the stock is staying in so-called 20, 50, 200 pattern when it's free moving averages are aligned like this. This means until this is true from mid and longer term, it's a profitable stock. But of course, if you're a short-term trader, you need to catch the wave, and that's exactly what is all about. What is very positive for the stock in general, that it's moving average 200, this red line is actually from the decline that was seen before June, and flattening that was seen last few months is now going into upwards with acceleration. Actually last month is going with acceleration like this, so its second derivative is positive, meaning that overall company has a nice future, and it's just about catching the right wave. And by the way, here we have three moving averages depicted on the left. You can clearly see it's moving average 20, 50 and 200 being green, blue and red lines correspondingly depicted here on the daily chart. So speaking of another moving averages, interestingly seen that moving average 20 and 50 are also going up like this, but slightly you see these small pins on the top at the end actually of these trends, seemingly showing kind of a deceleration. So maybe the stock wants a little bit to flatten, at least temporarily, and then to restart. So this would mean that second derivative is almost at the zero, but still pointing upwards, so it's going up though with no acceleration at the moment. And this is no surprise because we see this doji form today, the candle with a small body and some, let's say, visible shadows. Of course, downward shadow is a little bit bigger than upwards, meaning that it's rather bullish than bearish. And it just means that we need to catch the new wave. And new wave could be just behind the corner, because usually it might happen that another 1-2 trading sessions, another 2 candles, and we go again another jump. So with this having said, we just need to catch the right wave. And to catch the right wave, we need to understand, first of all, the current upwards trend. It's this one. So let's call it trend line T1. And the reason why we want to see it will be seen a bit later. So then, as always, it goes about technicality. Here in technical entries, let's depict all the technical lines. So there is one technical line support level here, S1 level. Of course, there's also a volatility line here, slightly seen, but could be observed. It's on this level. Very weak though, but still it might play tomorrow actually. V1 line. Then speaking of other support lines, we can clearly see actually there is another level here for the support. It's this one. And then, of course, the obvious ones here, here, and another one is just sitting here. So as you can see, it's very well echeloned. So there are many support lines. Let's call the lines S2, S3, S4, and S5. And S5 is also just about to be supported by moving average 200 here, so it will be very strong and penetratable almost line. So now to see why did we draw actually this diagonal T1 trend, and this is the reason, because should the price completely decline, this would be actually the final reversive point. And with this having said, we can say already that we can start first buy actually anything between V1 and in the middle of S1, actually all the way till moving average 20. So this green line here, if we imagine and continue it, so anything between this channel, actually between V1 and SMA 20 would be the first entry. And then if you look actually further, you can clearly see that since this T1 line is very strong support, the second level of defense would be anything that touches the T1 or pierce it would be the second buy here. And again, given the fact that price might strongly decline based on some let's say negative temporary catalyst or whatsoever, the final support, just keep it not given at all we go those levels, but just keep it in mind as 5 levels here. So it's advised to buy here with the strategy 1 2 2. Again, it's a standard nice approach. You can always take it very safe, meaning that all funds you want to play here, you split on 5, then you buy with 1 portion and average down 2 times with 2 portions according to the analysis given here. But this way, it would be the maximum profit optimization with the, let's say, minimization of the possible loss if analysis fails. But if you carefully enter here, average down without being too greedy and too fast, of course, it should be very profitable. And speaking of reversal, until where can we expect? If we immediately reverse from the first circle, this could still mean that we can go another wave up, and then it wouldn't be advised to keep it longer than actually this level, because it's a temporarily resist line here. Let's call it R1, and I would just advise exit at it or just before it. It will be more than enough, very reasonable profit here. So just don't be too greedy. If we restart from the second circle, then of course it's just easier to exit at S1 level. And if we restart from the third circle, meaning that T1 trend is broken, just exit somewhere in the vicinity of S3. So usually the rule is if you are buying by average down, so kind of defending on declining stock, it means that your profit with this strategy, I mean your average price with this strategy will be lower than the middle of the distance between two circles, because you average down with 1 to 2. And if you sell at the next upwards move on the previous support resist line, means that you will sell with the profit. So this way is the safest approach. That's what we advise also at our channel. So with this having said, if you want to ask ourselves about the general trends, it will of course depend from where we restart. If we restart from the first circle, it would mean that we can go another wave, so maybe we will go bigger waves. If we restart from the second circle, still we might say that T1 trend might be continued here, maybe with some deceleration. But if we go all the way till the third circle, of course, then we will need to think of another channel form, maybe downwards channel will be opening here. Still a bit too early to say, but we will probably come back to this stock since it attracts a lot of attention during latest trading sessions. So with this having said, please do not forget again to subscribe to our channel if you didn't do so. This way you will not miss our new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. And by the way, speaking of not missing new videos, I would like to show you our new, well, not that new actually, but available free mobile application, momentarily available only for Android devices. You can find it on Google Play Store. Just press the install button and you will download the free mobile application. So this mobile application contains latest 14 videos, 14 analysis from our channel. So it's automatically connected to the channel. You don't need to every time go to YouTube and view. You can just be connected, updated. There you will see the ticker name and advised price, which is usually somewhere between the first and second circle that we discussed. And if you want to see full analysis, just press the button on the appropriate ticker. You will be automatically directed to YouTube channel of us, and you will see the full analysis similar to one that we just did for Jumia Technologies. This way you will always be updated. You will always have in your pocket the latest analysis, so you don't need to worry if you miss something. And on this having said, good luck with Jumia. Also please watch other videos and see you at other episodes at Stocks Advisor channel.